Well, hello there, dearest viewer, and welcome back to my little corner of the YouTubies and another Thriller Fagbreak edition of Wacky Wednesday. On today's show, PC Chris points at clouds.
Do you see that?
I ask Level Earth Observer what he thinks of Babe Station.
It's fascinating to watch.
Nobody Poor does his best Michael Jackson impression.
Ow!
Do not abuse
Ow!
We also have an appearance from Brett Keane and a young lady with advice for the homeless. So, stay tuned, and Charles, roll the intro. Yes, the black and white stuff. I've downloaded some new software called VideoPad, which is a more sophisticated video editing software than I was using before, and it's got a lot more transitions, a lot more effects and such light. So you are my test subject. So if you like it or don't like it, please pop a comment in the comment section below. Now, before we go any further, please like, share and subscribe. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. And come and join me on Patreon. These guys did. A massive shout out to my amazing patrons, Sven Bellens, Bob Sadler, Alan L, Christo, Bergero, and a massive shout out to my amazing channel members, Cheeky Vlogs, Sven Bellens, and Dr. Osiris. Thank you all so very, very much. At the weekend, I asked the question, you answered the question, and yes, I will be reviewing my discussion with Matt Powell on this Friday's live stream at 7 PM, so don't forget to join me for that. Even though, and I'm sure you all hate me, because even though I have admitted that I don't like listening, and this may surprise you, I don't like listening to the sound of my own voice. I don't like watching myself on YouTube, but you guys are going to put me through it, and if I have to suffer, you guys have to suffer as well. Now, before we get started on today's video, I must first mention Brett Keane. It was something that I was going to mention before on the last video, but I forgot. That's just me anyway. So he left a comment, I think, on my opening statement, or what would have been my opening statement for my discussion with Matt Powell. He left this comment because what I did was I cheekily, in my opening statement, because I knew it would trigger both Keane and Powell, I knew it would, and it did. I had in the background a still of one of Aaron Ra's videos. And this is one of the comments that Brett Keane left. After watching this video, one thing is proven to me. Aaron Ra has no neck. Evolution was cruel to him. So, I responded in kind with this. Says the man that lies down while recording his videos. Yes, he's overweight, lots of people are, but then you're not going to win any slimming contests anytime soon, are you? So, I took a screenshot of one of Brett Keane's latest videos. So, shall we have a look at that? And here he is. Well, Mr. Keane, where is your neck? Look at him. He looks like something Disney forgot to draw. Now, back to today's video. And first up, we have CC Chris, who obviously, because he's a flat earther, moon landing denier, gravity denying halfwit, of course, believes that chemtrails are real.
All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris.
Well, hello there, Chris. And where do you come from?
From New York, Westchester County.
Sorry for interrupting. Please continue.
It's 3/5/22. I'm just enjoying these chemtrails. I mean, look. Do you see that right there? Do you see that?
I see it, Chris. I see it. Calm down. To me, it looks like an autostratus cloud, which occurs between 6 and 20,000 feet. Doesn't look like a chemtrail at all.
Do you see this? Do you see all of it? Maybe you don't, because you're not awake.
What?
You think these are regular clouds.
Well, I'm sorry to piss on your bonfire, Chris, but they are. regular clouds.
Just take a look. See, now that's the sun right there.
Well, Chris, I think we should get you on Mastermind. Specialist subject, the bleeding obvious. Shout out to John Cleese and Connie Booth.
Alright. Apparently it's 93 million miles away.
Nothing apparent about it. It is. It's been measured.
But it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's local.
No, it isn't.
Just take a look at that. They've been doing this for like 40 years now.
Oh, the mythical they. Who are they and what have they been doing for 40 years? You Burke.
Look. Do you see that? What type of cloud is that? Is that a sea serpent cloud? Sea serpent. That's what I'm going to call it.
No, it's not a sea serpent cloud at all. It's called an altostratus cloud. Are you listening, you unenviable tit?
Look at that. Look at all of these lines. Those aren't clouds, my friends. These are not fucking clouds.
Well, that's the end of his video, and therefore that ends my involvement with his video for this particular video. I do hope that makes sense. Anyway, before we move on to the next video, we have some advice for the homeless from one particularly knowledgeable young lady.
If you're homeless, just buy a house.
Sound advice indeed. What do you think, Arwin? Totally agree, Arwin. Anyway, Mr. Chair Guy, what do you think?
Ladies and gentlemen, I think my brain just committed suicide.
Mine too, my new very best friend. Anyway, let's move on now to Flat Earth Observer, who, it seems, has given up driving toy cranes and taken up a career in psychology. Yeah.
Because the globe has no demonstrable science whatsoever.
Well, yes it does, actually.
We know the globe's scientifically impossible.
Well, no we don't, actually.
What we do know the globe has plenty of
Evidence!
is psychological techniques to get you to believe in absurdities, like scientifically impossible balls in a vacuum. And it relies on that. Starts at school and then of course relies on the mainstream media and society itself to gaslight itself and keep itself in order.
No, Mr. Simpleton, it relies on evidence. Evidence that the ordinary person in the street can gather for themselves. They can measure the distance to the sun, the moon, the transit of the ISS across the moon and the sun, the transit of Venus. You can study and observe planets and their moons. You know, this is the evidence that people in the street can gather for themselves. You refuse to believe this. You refuse to accept any evidence because you are a joke. The flat earth so-called theory is a joke perpetuated by con men like yourself, because you are a con man. You are doing this for shits and giggles. You won't commit yourself. You won't commit yourself into telling your subscribers what shape you think this planet is. You won't even do that because you're a dishonest con man. That's all. You're doing it for attention. And that's it. You're a dick. You're a con man. You're a charlatan. And you are taking your subscribers for an absolute ride. And that is what I dislike most about this flat earth cult that exists on YouTube and other platforms. Rant over. Well, you moron. No, the ordinary Joe blogs in the street wants some evidence. When we ask for evidence, when the ordinary Joe blogs asks for evidence, it's the ordinary Joe blogs that gets gaslighted because the response is always the same. Do your own research. NASA lies. Do your own research. All photos from NASA are CGI photoshopped. Do your own research. It's boring. Why don't you present, you especially, Mr. Flat Earth bullcrapper, you provide us some evidence. Just tell us what shape you think the Earth is. But you won't even do that. You're like that other tool, what's he called? Bloody try thinking. Try thinking my ass. If he tried thinking, his head would explode. He's another pillock. Just give us some evidence. That's all. Don't want your opinion, just evidence. Just don't say things like, well, we know the globe is scientifically impossible. That's your opinion. Give us some experiments. Film yourself doing these experiments. And give us the results of your experiments and tell us how you did them so we can repeat them and see if we get the same results. It really is that simple. Rant over.
It's fascinating to watch, but none of this gaslighting works when you stand by the things that are simply true, the things that can be tested and verified by all.
But the globe has been tested. It has been verified. I'm sorry people like you don't believe that or pretend not to believe it. I mean, there's like a tiny, tiny, tiny minority of the world's population that think the Earth is flat. There's even less of a minority that are doing it for shits and giggles, you know, like yourself. And this is why you have refused all offers and challenges of a debate, because you know full well that you will be exposed for the charlatan and con man that you really are. You know full well that you will be exposed for how little you know about the globe, and you know full well that you'll be quizzed on and questioned about the shape of the Earth and what you think the shape of the Earth is, but you won't commit yourself. And you know that you'll be questioned and pressed on this point. And this is why you refuse all offers of a debate. I'm done with this prick, just for the time being. And let's move on to a frauditor now, who has a chat with a policeman, who takes along his friend, and by the end of the video, pisses off the policeman and gets his leg trapped in a door. Oh, poor baby.
Master guy here, what's up?
Yeah. He's come to report a couple of crimes.
Okay.
To obviously yourselves. Is there someone who can assist him?
Well, you've obviously gone to the right place. A police station. Well done, you.
Not currently, no. We're busy. Well, I'm busy doing other work, and there's nobody else in currently. So, could you ring back on 101?
We've done that. We've been doing it since the 25th.
Okay.
And no one's turned up. Problems are still happening.
Yeah.
So this is the second police station also we've arrived at to report a crime. Are you saying there's not one single officer in the whole of Nottinghamshire Police Force to not take a crime from a member of the public?
I didn't say that, did I? I said here, I'm busy. I'm dealing with another crime for another member of public, so I'm trying to help somebody else out. Yeah? Okay. So what I would suggest is that you ring back on 101.
We've tried that and it's not leading anywhere because they're just putting us through to an operator.
Okay.
And that's it. You tell them your side of the story and that's it. Nothing happens. We've done that. So unfortunately I can't take that advice from you because it's not working.
Okay, well don't take that advice.
Is that it then? Do we arrest the person ourselves?
Well, you can't perform a citizen's arrest after the fact. You can only perform a citizen's arrest if you suspect someone is committing an indictable offence, or you have reasonable grounds to suspect someone is committing an indictable offence. So, to coin a phrase that Mrs. Jones always uses, Ayo, there you go.
Is that what you're suggesting?
You don't have the power to arrest anybody, do you?
Well, of course I do. I'm a citizen of England. I have the same power of arrest as you do.
The subject of England, but you don't have the same powers as the rest.
So I don't have the power of arrest?
You don't have.
You just said I don't have the power of arrest. I do.
No, he said that you don't have the same powers of arrest as he does. Otherwise, everybody would be going around arresting anybody for absolutely anything, and we'd have anarchy.
You don't. No, I said you don't have the same powers.
No. You said that afterwards. You said that afterwards. No, you said that afterwards.
Why are you trying to get in an argument with me? I thought you wished to report a crime, but
well, we do.
What we're trying to do is
because you don't wish to take the report. Do you?
No, what you're not listening to is the manner in which you have to report that crime. I'm currently busy assisting a member of public. Okay.
He's got one
Should I
here.
be talking to you or him?
I'm his appropriate adult.
Right. Okay.
He's a vulnerable adult.
I'm currently assisting another member of public. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. What, inside here?
Yeah, and that's what I'm busy.
Do they allow members of the public inside here then? No.
Well, we would do, yeah, of course we do.
Do you?
It's a police station, yeah.
Oh, it is then. It's official public police station.
Right. You seem to be trying to get one over on me here.
I'm
You
not,
seem
I'm
to be
just
trying
asking
to start an
questions.
argument.
What, by asking a
Obviously,
question?
it's a police station. It says on it, it's a police station.
No.
Yes, it's a police station.
Is there no other officers here but you
No,
then?
there's just me currently.
Yeah, well,
Everyone
I
else
see.
is out at other jobs.
Right, we've been to a lot of police stations. I know the police want to see me because can I say that?
We want to report his...
You've been to a lot of police stations, but your auditor friend there earlier said you've been to 2 police stations. So, which one is it?
Just do what you want. These lot are just fucking scum.
And here we have the real reason why you're there. You're there for a confrontation, aren't you? And you've got one. That police officer has been perfectly respectful and professional with you up to now, and then you turn around and call him effing scum. Wow. Grow up, you moron.
We're going to go to...
Do not take your crime, and that's the end of it.
Goodbye.
We're going to
You do it, that's the sort. Ow!
Do not abuse
Ow!
me.
Ow! Ow! He's just smashed my leg. That was assault. That was assault. That was assault. That was assault.
Assault! 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 Quick, call the Oh, you're at the police station. Why don't you call 101 and report it? And I hope you did, because I'm willing to bet the police will give you absolutely no cooperation whatsoever. He's been perfectly polite with you, perfectly respectful, perfectly professional, and then all of a sudden you go and call him effing scum. He tries to close the door and you stick your foot in the way. Your fault. You grow up. Anyway, that's the end of the video. That's another Wacky Wednesday, all done, dusted and delivered for your viewing displeasure. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, drop us a thumbs up, drop us a subscribe as well. A sub would be fantastic. Thank you all so much. Come and join me on Patreon. Don't forget this Friday, 7 PM, a live stream. I'll be reviewing my discussion with Matt Powell, and don't forget to join me on Sunday, 8 PM for the Sunday Stupid, and keep watching, because I've got a brand new end screen with some brilliant music. Ta-ra for a bit.